Good evening and welcome to it. This is Chess N1 and I'm AD Peeler, and today I'm here to update you about what's happening in chess. No politics. No way, I don't think it's possible that we could do that. But anyway, it's gonna come to it because it's always the politics that affect the performances, the strength of the provinces and so forth. But what's happening right now is that we have the National Schools Chess Championships happening in Gauteng. Obviously hosted by Gauteng. It's not Gauteng's thing. It's not your thing, Vicky Magoo, president of Gauteng Chess. But it's happening in Gauteng and they're hosting it. I'm sure he's acting like he owns the place. I'm sorry that it's what you would expect from a Vicky. A Vicky would do such a thing. But anyway, it's a schools chess event. It's not a Gauteng chess event. And it's happening right now in Gauteng. And thank you, Gauteng, for hosting it. We've got all 9 provinces represented, I am hoping. And our chief arbiter for this event is Easy Chabadira. Easy E. The brother. And then you tell your story, Easy E, about how you came to this. Like, I mean, if it wasn't for the politics, or maybe it was hosted in Mpumalanga, I'd be the chief arbiter. Because me and you hosted our first ever national, arbitered on a national event for the first time together. That's your confession. I remember you on the phone when you said it. But yeah, so that was back about, what, 9-10 years ago in Pretoria or something? I don't remember. But you remember it very well. I didn't know it was your first time, but I know it was my first time arbitering in that event. But hey, we did it. You did it. So here we are. Now, you are the chief arbiter, and here's your event, and here's what's happening. Well done for it. How? Why am I? Congratulations, Easy Chabadiri, for being appointed the chief arbiter of the National Schools Chess Championships. I think we should have an interview, my brother. We should have an interview on this. That's the next interview that we're having. Obviously, after speaking to Mpumalanga about the performance, which is not expected to be anything promising. This is the reason why I'm saying it's not. We don't expect much from Mpumalanga, because I'm sitting here in front of me. In front of me is a screen showing the top provinces in chess generally, federation-wise, in terms of number of active players, in terms of number of tournaments held, in terms of everything. And let me just read it out to you so that we understand that we are on the same page. And this could possibly predict the results for this event right now, like it does for every other event. Like we always see in the top 2, there's always Gauteng and the Western Cape and Gauteng. And then the third one could be either Northwest, Eastern Cape, Free State, or sometimes, but never Mpumalanga, that's it. Unless we're talking about individual players. Because even though we throw in some little drops in the ocean, it makes a difference. And that's why sometimes you find that the top players will be coming from our provinces. Like, at least, that's the thing. So let me just read it to you. Here's how it is. Where do I start? At the top or at the bottom? We all know there's 9 provinces in the country, right? Let me start at the bottom for interest's sake. At number 9, with a total number of players who are active, according to this funny thing, which I might not doubt. It's with Mpumalanga with 406 active players in the year 2022-2023. I think up to date. That is the number of players who've participated in rated tournaments that were recognized. So 406, that's a lot. Because, I mean, I was doubting it at first, and I'm thinking, with so many tournaments that I've hosted and they're only recognizing 400, like, I don't think any of my tournaments ever had over 100 players. But yeah, man, that's good, I think. But no, it's not. It is at number 9 out of 9 provinces. Mpumalanga with 406 active players, 299 of which are male, 107 of which are female, 282 of which are junior players, and 15 being adults. Now that's a lie. Or maybe not. Or are the only adult players the ones that are playing in our tournaments? Wait, I don't know. It's confusing. But here, there it is. They have it, and they're saying 0 senior players. And if by senior they mean over 50, we've got a few in our club, and we've got a few that have participated in our tournaments. So it can't be 0. So this is already dubious. And yeah. All right, at number 8. All right, but the thing is, Mpumalanga has no chess structures as yet. Mpumalanga is just So that is why Mpumalanga is still on its way up. Mpumalanga has no formal structure in chess. Schools chess is a mess. They have no development. They just figureheads that are there for such events as the nationals, and they just pick their friends to send. So as yet, I mean, it makes sense to say Mpumalanga has is at number 9 in terms of chess development, in terms of number of active players, because we need help. We really need help. I know I'm speaking reminiscent of that Katrina disaster, even, but we do need help. Like, we're in a disastrous situation right now as a Mpumalanga chess. So yes, and at number 8 is Free State. And it's no wonder that the only people I know in chess in Free State, like the Federation, I think it's Ule Mangonyane, so that I can think of at the top of my head, is Ompete. And then obviously there's Prepared Sykes and yeah, in schools. And maybe others. But yeah, like, Free State is also just... Maybe there's some politics behind all of this. But yes, at number 8 is Free State with 455 total players. 362 male, 93 female, 318 junior players, and 35 adults. So they've got 7 senior players. Then we move on to Limpopo, home of the former president of Chess South Africa, Mr. Joe Mahomolo.
Whoa.
And they've got a total number of 511 players. 386 male, 125 female, and 379 junior players. And they've got 7 adults. And if this is the only pool of players that they have to choose from as well, we expect them at the bottom. Unless this thing is not real. But it's obviously from the website, the Chess South Africa website, updated on the 5th of July, 5th July today. So yes, and at number 6 is Northern Cape, Northern Cape, home of the Moja chess event coming up in September, the biggest chess event in South Africa. Woo! Home of the Moja event is at number 6. With a total number of 586 players, 440 male and 146 female, 402 junior players and 34 adults. Then they've got 4 seniors active. I don't know. But I mean, the Moja event is just a once-in-a-year event. So maybe it's true. Because I mean... all right. And at number 5 is KwaZulu-Natal, KZ, they say instead of KZN. KZ, now I'm wondering about the people updating this thing. KZ with 1,337 players. 972 are male, 365 female, 837 juniors, and 120 adults, 10 of which are senior players. KZN is the largest province in the country. Is it the most populated? But I know it's the largest. I'm thinking by population, it's also up there. They've got more regions than any province in the country. And yet they're at number 5 in terms of number of active players. Wow. All right. And we are at number 4. We have the Eastern Cape, home of Luzuko Ndenisa. Peter Mninawa. I think I know a few people. Kulasane, who's the MC. And now former Mpumalanga number 1. Dumisa Nkosi residing there and obviously champing everything. Yep, he's the champ of everything, isn't he? No, he's not. Maybe. But yeah. And they have 1,759 active players. 1,425 of which are male, 334 are female, 1,177 are juniors, and 220 adult players, and 20 seniors. At number 3 is Northwest. The province of Mr. Carol Lefiedi. And they've got a GM rating, super GM rating. A number of total players is 2861, 2,861. 2,200 of which are male, 661 are female, 1,177 junior players, 220 adults, and obviously 20 seniors. But this gives you an idea now. I mean, you can expect that in the top 3 of the nationals, you'd expect to see Northwest somewhere, or at least Eastern Cape, but not all the others. But anyway, so yeah, at number 2 we have Gauteng province with 4,912 active players, 3,631 of which are male, 1,281 are female, 3,294 juniors. And now we're having a junior event taking place, and they've got the most juniors so far. So you see, they've got a whole lot of pool to choose from. And then 284 adults and 49 senior players. And then let's go to now number 1. Number 1 is the Western Cape province. Western Cape with 5,173 active players. That's a lot. That's a lot. And 3,839 male, 1,334 female, 3,482 juniors, and 264 adults. I think they're winning this event. They've got 78 senior players. I don't know now. So now we look back at this thing now. Out of the 78 senior players or 264 adult players, we expect to find your coaches. Western Cape. Out of the 284 players, adult players, or maybe the 49 senior players, that's where your coaches should be coming from. What you call Gauteng province. Same goes for Northwest, Eastern Cape, Limpopo, Free State, and now Mpumalanga with only 15 active adults. Are they coming from this, the ones that are coaching there? And they've got 0 senior players. Nah, I don't understand. It's crazy. But yeah, so this is where they should be getting their coaches from. So if they only have 15 to choose from, coaches to choose from, and then they've got 0 senior players to choose from, the managers and the coaches, it just makes it difficult to expect any good result from that. So yeah, I mean, if I were to predict, I'd say Western Cape would take it. Because of the numbers, because these are very, because you need a larger pool. Development, that's what you need for, in terms of development, you need a larger pool to select the players to represent you from, and that's what we have. Like, I don't know. Yeah, no, this is it. Like, I'm just wondering now if our events do get rated. I see that our players are getting a rating change, but why aren't we? Anyways, this is wow. It's sad. For Mpumalanga at the bottom. Because it means that most of these players, of these kids, these juniors that are representing in Mpumalanga have never, you'd find that more than half of them have never played a tournament. That's what we found last year. I was there, I checked. Because of the lack of structures, because of the lack of development. All right. I guess we'll end it here. We'll pick it up from here next time. But for now, you've got the updates. You know, Easy Chabadiri is running things. He's the chief, the man, and everybody else is working under him. Congratulations to him. We know he's very much into things. But anyway, let me just, we're having an interview with Easy Chabadira, the chief arbiter of the National Schools Chess event, next. Thank you for watching. This is Chess and Wine, and I'm Eddie Bila. Boom.